We were 4 friends and wanted to live together in the same house, but not in the same rooms. And when we were 50, we thought now we must do it, otherwise we never do it. This was an embroidery factory, and we made 17 flats, very different flats. Building costs and the house was 6 million. When we had 12 apartments sold, we started.
We love it, I think, don't we? It's just wonderful to know that it's possible and that people have managed to do it. It's just so lovely feeling, lovely atmosphere.
And a note of triumph in a way of having made the idea work, because they obviously had to overcome a lot of barriers, and one can imagine how difficult that can be.
But the real kind of thing that I love for this is the external space, and actually how you've got the balconies and the greenery and the planting. It really doesn't look like this is somebody's garden, this bit's clearly delineated. Everybody seems to be able to share the space, use it very, very well. And I think it's a lovely model, really.
I think it's been very cleverly handled at the rear of the property, where you get that interface between the private and the shared and communal space. So I think they've got the balance just right.
I can see this sort of project succeeding in the UK because we have similar type buildings, not necessarily of this, but disused as this was, commercial buildings, which without too much effort, I think, could be converted to this type of project.
And it really kind of shows kind of care and love, both in terms of the internal spaces, which I think are fantastic. They really maximise the fact it is an old building and you can get kind of generous floor-to-ceiling heights and lots of lighting. And also the fact they've used things like the kitchen units and the storage to delineate what could be quite a small space, but kind of without having to put up walls, which are really well done. What I think is really nice is that they have specific rooms in here where they've kind of given up their communal belongings that they're very happy for other people to use, and I think that's a lovely kind of idea. And also the fact that they've got the kind of washing rooms, they're together. If you want your extra kind of accommodation, that's in another part, so you can have your family to come and stay, or friends or whatever. But I think that's really, it is a kind of new way of doing things in a way, slightly different, and it's quite, so you don't have to have everything inside your flat.
Our architect had the idea from Sol Insieme. That means you are alone, but also together. So if my flat the door is open, everybody can go in, and when it is closed, they know that they should stay outside.
I find the whole concept really exciting and something that would appeal to me. I think the key to it is always getting the right group of people together, because if you don't, it can all unravel quite quickly.
I feel this is a really strong community with a commitment to where they're living and an enjoyment of each other and enjoyment of being together, and it just feels lovely.